And we're back again for the fourth video in this series. Day number 7 of December. I've changed some of the camera settings, so hopefully everything is looking good and it's not going to jump around in the focus too much. Maybe the picture will be better. It's got some different options for different types of video. One of them is 1080p and one of them is 1080p with a little star next to it, and I don't know what the difference is. So today we're doing it without the star. So let's just jump into this. I might have a bit too much light. I'm gonna try and look at the camera a little bit more often so that I don't have a repeat of yesterday's too zoomed in moment. Actually, have we zoomed out? Sorry. That's as far as she goes. That's okay. It's got all of the stuff on the bottom. Okay, let's look for number 7. I don't know where number 7 is. I've got a bit of a cold coming on, so that's not helping things. Look at that, I'd hidden it. It was right here, next to the glare that you can't see when you're not in the camera. Okay, so let's just do this. It turns out yesterday's video was 13 minutes long, so that's quite surprising. Now I'm going to guess that it's not going to be a minifigure today because I feel it's too soon, because he was 2 days ago. This guy was yesterday, well, this thing was yesterday. This is like, I'm pretty sure this is some first order thing, or it's something out of Rogue One. I kind of remember a Lego set. One of those, maybe one of those Lego sets about things that weren't actually in the movies. I don't think it was. I think it was it's just that spider thing. Okay, so let's open number 7. And we're going to do this real quick. Tricked. There we go. Oh, what a mess. Okay, that's not stylish. Let's move it across a bit. Actually, let's just zoom in. I'm going to try the zooming in thing. I turned off the auto zoom, focus, and it is focusing fine. Okay. It's not a figure. It is a figure. Oh, I can't believe it. Like, seriously, it's just been 2 days. It's not. And I think it's the one that I was going to prepare myself for, because I wanted to go into a rant about things. Not a rant, just a general discussion. We can still do that. It's a stormtrooper, which you might have seen in some of the Star Wars films. They're usually background characters and they don't play much of a part. And I don't even think this one doesn't even have a gun. This is interesting. You have all these characters you've never seen, I've never seen because I'm not paying attention, and they all have guns, and then the one character that you think definitely has a gun, even if they don't know how to shoot them and they always miss, it says 3 in the bottom of that box. It's not focusing. Come on, camera. I was a bit worried about this because you're like, oh, it's not going to work, is it? I liked it before when it was focusing all the time. Okay, I'm going to just quickly see. Okay, we're going to have to do an edited video, aren't we? Or we could just zoom out. Look at. Alright, it's focused there. I can't be bothered. We'll go back to the old style, but they can change the different things it focuses on. It can track things. That might work better. Alright, so this guy, the first thing that's interesting, well, we can talk about this, is the very first stormtroopers that I got were like horrifying. I was going to say, because this guy doesn't have a gun, and that, you know, I'll make some jokes about how they can't shoot. We can shoot. No, you can't. Is that the very first ones they had of these didn't have a face. They didn't have anything. I think they were just like a big black version of this, or maybe it was just a clear yellow one. And so it was always like, because when I first watched the Star Wars films, I didn't really know what stormtroopers were. I mean, you didn't really know that they were people. I mean, I know that, Han and Luke and whatever take over their bodies and things, and A New Hope, and not their bodies, they take over their armor. It just happens to fit, but you don't actually know what the stormtroopers look like on the inside. It could be anything, and so, when the Lego set comes out and you look at it and they've just got like a black face, you're like, oh my goodness, it's horrifying. That's what they are. They're just these mindless automatrons, which I can't say. But now they all have faces, and they all look like Temuera Morrison. Kind of. I don't really think they do. He had a lot of. I saw on Brickset that he's up there with a number of minifigures that he has related to. He's an actor, by the way, if you don't know who he is, who played Jango Fett in Attack of the Clones, and so technically, like, all of the clone troopers look like him. So he's not. This isn't a clone trooper. This is a stormtrooper. So maybe he doesn't look like Temuera Morrison. He kind of does. He looks very angry. He looks like. My theory is that George Lucas saw Once Were Warriors and still thought, that's the guy I'm going to have, because these were all warriors and they're stormtroopers and they're clone troopers, and I don't know. That was the theory. Also because it had what's her name? I've forgotten her name. Owen. She's also in the movie, and she's, I think, also from that film. Correct me if I'm wrong, please do. Anyway, she's one of the long, gangly alien things who do the cloning. Where are we up to? There's not much. But anyway, I was going to talk about this guy, because I like stormtroopers. One of the things that got me back into Lego as an adult was I went to MOTAT, which is a thing in Auckland, which is where I live. That's like a museum of transport and technology, hence the name. But they occasionally had these little Lego Expo things, which they don't quite do anymore, at least I'm not aware of it, which were all like big displays of Lego. And so I went along with an adult friend, and we did some adult things, and we were like, well, we weren't doing adult things, we were doing kid things and going to see a Lego exhibition. And I thought, at the end of it, well, you feel like you should buy something from the gift shop. And the gift shop, of course, wasn't totally Lego. And so I got this little set because I had been out of the Lego scene for a while, and they had a set with Darth Vader in it. It's actually, I think it's called Final Duel. There's two of them. There's Final Duel 1 and Final Duel 2. I'm just kind of thinking of tonight. So I was going to look it up just to check. But I think one of the sets has Darth Vader and an Imperial officer guy, Peter Cushing, and the other one has the Emperor and a Stormtrooper with no face like that, and Luke Skywalker. And I got the Darth Vader one, and I thought that was absolutely amazing. It's like one of my favoriteest minifigures, because it really looks like Darth Vader, and it really feels like a cool little Darth Vader thing. And it was just so neat, because someone who's grown up with just licensed Lego, that was really cool, and so I really liked that. And that got me hooked, and I'm like, oh well, I've got to go get some other ones. But anyway, I went and brought about 3 or so of the other sets, of the other last duel sets, because I wanted to build up a Stormtrooper army, and that was the set to do it. But also because I think whatever set also has the Imperial officer can't be with the Darth Vader one, because I only got one of that set. But I wanted to get the Imperial guy because he was so funny. I wish I had one on hand, but they have the traditional Lego smiley face, and I just thought that was so ridiculous, and such a. I'm sure everyone does. It's like, why would they go to have all this effort? Because now they had all these stylized faces, but they still had the really, really old school traditional, just a simple smiley face with 2 dots. And that was like, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, whoever made that, they were like, we have to make a face for this guy. Well, let's not bother and let's just use the old school smiley face for no reason at all. It's like he's the happiest evil person in the world, in the universe, or in the galaxy. That's the far, far away galaxy. So yes, so we go. We have our stormtrooper kind of thing. He's probably not a stormtrooper. Someone's probably going to say, "Oh, he's actually like, you know, a rebel." Not a rebel. He's like a particular type of stormtrooper. He's probably I'm not one of these people who have a language with 55 different types of word for the word snow, so I can't come up with some clever. It's like a snowstorm, icicle. He's an icicle trooper, ice trooper. He's a bit colder. No, he's got the black bit. He's the dirty ice. He's someone's gone and left like something out, and I don't know, and it's melted in the snow, and it's mixed in, and it's all over the show. I don't know, because it's obviously not the same. This is different styling. Oh wait, I feel like they're the kind who's out. Well, they're all out in the snow, aren't they, at some point? I mean, why would they be wearing white? You know that they don't wear white all the time when they're on Skara. Is that what it's called? The place, you know, where they have the desert thing. Anyway, maybe that's where that thing comes from. So he's like, well, okay, you've got to get in your troop transport thing. And then he's going to get on their troop transport thing. I think I've been holding it upside down. I'm still not getting this. I'm facing you that way. You're over here. See, look, my finger. I'm pointing at you. And this guy should be looking at you, not going, I'm upside down. Oh, look, there's a it's not bantha. Is that the word? The thing that looks. Get your lightsaber, because you obviously don't have a gun, dude. Where's your lightsaber? It's like, wait, I have some different characters tonight. It could be the Chihuahua. Maybe you needed. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, I wanted them upside down. Help! I'm upside down. I need to get my lightsaber thing. And then along would come Dumbledore. You're a wizard, stormtrooper. It's like, you don't say that. That's Hagrid, you fool. Oh, sorry. Like, how am I supposed to know? I completely changed on the third film. I was a completely different person. La 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 la. And I'm a different person unlike the other films, those Fantastic Beasts films. Woo! Coming into the camera, it's Dumbledore! He's crashing down. Alright, so they're going to have a party. Party time. Parties. And it's a scary skeleton guy who's missing an arm. I got a scary skeleton guy from this recycle shop thing that has closed down, so I got this for free. And so the fact that they're missing their arm is okay with me, because I like the little hat. So let's just quickly, their head won't come off. So, oh my goodness, this essentially, I mean, when you think about it, having no face, this is essentially what it would be like for a kid to find a minifigure with no face behind the mask. It would be like, I'm scary, I can't focus. No focus, you shouldn't have turned the focus off. Whoa, who's gonna throw up now? I know I am. Whoa. Okay, well, we'll put the right head back on. And we'll finish with the silliness, because I've probably taken more than 13 minutes again. I'm going to downscale it because it took a long time to upload the video. And I've only got a cheap internet account, so we won't be doing 1080p. Well, we might be, but probably not tomorrow. Thanks. So maybe you should like, share, and subscribe. Because otherwise no one else is going to watch these videos, and that would be sad. I don't think it would really make me happy if no one else watched them. I was thinking though, a good challenge, it's going to fall down the thing. Good challenge would be to do a video every day, at least one video every day for an entire, I'm going to move this around so there's something to watch. I'm going to do one video for at least one video for an entire year across different channels. An entire year. Okay, that's enough for now. Good night.